Think about your favorite team playing at home, the crowd, the noise, the familiar pitch, the sense that something invisible is tilting the game in their favor. You feel it. Every fan feels it. But is it actually real? Or is home advantage just a story we tell ourselves to explain why our team plays better in front of us? The answer, as it turns out, is more complicated and more fascinating than anyone expected. Let's start with the numbers, because they're hard to ignore. In professional football, the home team wins roughly 45% of matches. The away team wins only 27%. That's not a small gap. Across thousands of games, across decades, across every major league on earth, home teams win almost twice as often as away teams. Studies across the top 5 European leagues, the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, and Ligue 1, found significant differences between home and away matches in goals scored, assists, and key passes, all of them higher at home. So, something real is happening. But what exactly? Scientists have been asking that question for decades, and they've identified 3 main suspects: the crowd, the travel, and the referee. Suspect 1, the crowd. The intuition here is obvious. 60,000 people screaming your name must do something. And the data agrees. Research published in the Journal of Sports Sciences found that for every additional 10,000 people attending, home team advantage increased by 0.1 goals. Studies have also found that testosterone levels are significantly higher in home games than in away games, the same biological response animals display when defending their territory. Your body literally changes when you play at home. Suspect 2, travel fatigue. Away teams cross time zones, sleep in unfamiliar hotels, eat different food. Research confirms that travel distance and the number of time zones crossed can both contribute to home advantage. The body keeps score even when the player doesn't notice. Suspect 3, and this is where it gets uncomfortable, the referee. Studies have confirmed that crowd noise influences referee decision-making. When 70,000 people gasp at a challenge, the human brain registers that as social pressure. Even a trained official's brain. Fouls get called. Penalties get given, cards come out, almost always slightly more against the away team. Here's where the story gets extraordinary. In 2020, football accidentally ran the most important experiment in sports science history. COVID-19 emptied the stadiums, and suddenly, for the first time ever, we could see what football looked like without a crowd. The results were startling. Without fans, foul calls against home teams increased by around 26%. At the same time, calls against away teams rose by only 3%. The referee bias, the invisible tilt, almost completely disappeared the moment the crowd did. In the German Bundesliga, COVID ghost games didn't just reduce home advantage, they actually flipped it into a home disadvantage. Home teams lost more matches than they won. Across nearly 1,300 European matches analyzed, home teams won 48% with fans present. Without fans, that dropped to 40%. Home losses jumped from 28% to 36%. Remove the crowd, remove the noise, remove the pressure on the referee, and the home advantage effect shrinks dramatically. So is home advantage real? Yes, but not for the reason most people think. It's not the pitch. It's not the dressing room. It's not some mystical energy from the terraces flowing into the players' boots. It's the combination of several different factors: crowd noise, travel fatigue, referee bias, territorial psychology, none of which is powerful alone, but together create something measurable and consistent. The home advantage effect is real. It just doesn't live where you think it does. It doesn't live in the players. It lives in the crowd.